Well, Bob, fall is almost over, right?
That's right, the winter equinox. It seemed like summer, though. You're right, Scott. We had a few days of winter intermixed with the late summer, it seemed like, throughout the entire fall. And now we're going to look for temperatures to still stay summer-like. It looks like tomorrow for the first day of winter. We are looking at the winter solstice. That's right, taking place tomorrow at 11:28. That's officially when winter begins, and that is tomorrow. That's when the sun's direct rays are located in the southern equator at 23.5 degrees south, the Tropic of Capricorn, and that happens again 11:28 tomorrow morning. Well, look at this beautiful shot. Just saw it sent in to pics at mysuncoast.com. Lights in bloom. Cliff Rolls sending this one in. This is at the Selby Gardens, and it actually officially opens up tomorrow night. And it should be, actually, it is tonight, isn't it? No, tomorrow night. That's right, Thursday. Yeah, that's right. Trying to figure out the days. I didn't go fishing today, so it kind of messed me up a little bit. Anyway, nice shot. Appreciate it, Cliff. Some showers located over the southeastern portion of the United States. Continue to head off to the east, and not a big deal for us. We could use a little bit of rainfall, but we're not going to get any from this. Maybe a brief sprinkle over North Florida, and there is a slight chance for a sprinkle tomorrow across parts of our interior counties, but we're not expecting a lot. Now, when a front comes down this time of year, typically what happens is we get some onshore flow coming out of the south and southwest, which really brings the humidity up. And when water temperatures are cooler, we have a pretty good deal of sea fog. And since the water temperatures haven't really cooled down all that much, that sea fog should not be as intense as it could be. Warm conditions remain even despite the presence of this cold front nearby. We're going to stay above average, it looks like, over the next several days. Temperature right now 70 degrees. The dew point right there, and that makes the humidity 100%. Winds are out of the south-southwest at 5. The high today 76, a couple degrees above average, not close to the record 86 set back in 1990. And rainfall, as I mentioned, we could use a little bit. We haven't had much this month, but for the year certainly well above average, and we will end well above average. Now, the fog depiction here, the current fog conditions really starting to become more widespread to the north. Visibilities are still okay here on the west coast of Florida. It's down just a mile here. Most of the low clouds now just at about 1,000 feet above the surface, so it's hanging around. It could drop if those winds let up just a little bit and become a little thicker by sunrise, which will make for some pretty tough driving conditions for commuters tomorrow morning, so keep that in mind. And as far as that rain goes, you can see this model depicts it moving through as a very thin line across North Florida, and then it fades it away. We have a few inland showers possible. We could even see a little bit more fog again tomorrow night and into Friday morning. Well, temperatures across the area are expected to stay pretty warm, and we'll be back into the mid-70s after lows into the upper 60s to right around 70 for tomorrow. We'll warm up into the mid to upper 70s, and then again, temperatures are expected to stay pretty mild for overnight readings on Friday and into Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday we cool down just a little bit. Not a lot. The satellite and radar imagery over the U.S. showing zonal flow, not a big meridional flow we call it. When the north to south flow moves in, that's when we see that polar jet stream drive south and really cool us down. That isn't happening quite yet, and it looks as though it has happened though over the northern plains states. It's 8 in Minot, 19 in Minneapolis, 31 in Chicago, and it feels like 0 in Minot and Minneapolis. A very warm 7 degrees there. That's the wind chill factor, and Chicago at 25, Cleveland at 29. That's the wind chill factor. For beach and boating, the forecast looks like this. We'll see winds out of the west at 10 knots and seas running right around 2 feet or less with a light chop in the bays and inland waters. Tides upcoming, high tide at 12:36 and a low at 9:09. Mostly fair, more fog, warm conditions, and the extended forecast looks like this for us here. We will see high temperatures warming into the near 80 degrees for the next several days. Christmas Eve looks good. Sunshine and plenty of it with a few clouds around, and looks like low temperatures in the low 60s. Notice a little bit cooler on Christmas Day as a weak cold front moves in. There's a chance, just a chance for a few showers on Christmas Day. Then again on Wednesday. Long-range indications are that we may see a stronger cold front before 2017 officially comes to an end.